Am I the asshole for lashing out at my husband in front of everyone for calling my son a nickname? It better be a very harsh nickname. I'll preface this just by saying I, female 34, lost my late husband years ago to cancer. I have a 6-year-old son named Joseph, and I met my husband, now Tim, male 37, 2 years ago and got married recently. Thanks a lot for the one that cheered on by the tutorial Twitch bot system. Tim loves Joseph, considers him as his own, and has shown that many times. We don't normally have issue except for this. Tim started an habit of calling my son a nickname, Joey. My problem with this nickname is it was used by my late husband for Joseph, and it's kind of special to him. I asked him not to use this particular nickname, and he at first fought me off about it, then came around and stopped doing it. I understand your feeling, but I feel the kid is 6, okay? I feel like Joseph could have his take on that. Days ago, I hosted dinner at my late husband's family. They visit regularly. We sit down for dinner, and suddenly Tim out loud say, "Hey Joey, could you pass me this plate, please?" The whole room went quiet. It got all sort of dirty look from my late husband's family because they know this nickname was exclusively used by him. I looked at Tim, then lashed out at him loudly in front of everyone, telling, "Yeah, you're the asshole. You're still the asshole. That what he did was not okay and was a major overstep. You're the asshole. Like, I don't care what's the next part of it. You're the asshole now." He seemed shocked and said that he really wasn't paying attention and it was a slip up. I responded that I already warned him about it a million times, yet choose to ignore it. No, it's a slip up. It just happened once out of like all the other days. Please stop. It's a slip up. I responded that I literally warned him about a million times, yet chose to ignore it. He was red in the face. He got up, excused himself to the bathroom, and stayed there. After the guests left, he started arguing that I embarrassed him, hurt his feeling, and went too far for scolding him publicly over a slip-up. I said that I already told him about it's so dumb. My late husband's family feels about this, but he said that we should get over ourselves, especially since Joseph clearly doesn't care. We argued some more, then he and I stopped talking to each other. The asshole. Like, for me, there's no question here. She's the asshole. So, like, I understand that, like, this has some meaning for them. But Tim is at the moment playing, like, he's the father of Joseph. He's the one that is going to be the one sharing him its value. Bringing him to be, like, a good human being in the future. It's fine that he don't get to call him Joey. But when you by mistake slip up, okay, because it's not something common. She said he stopped. So it's not something common. It's something that happens once in a while. Like, it's not like it's happening every time. So just all of those information for me are enough so that I can say that he's not culprit of anything here. I don't know if it makes sense for you, but like, no, everything's fine. Like, what she did there, lashing at him publicly, you don't do that. When you have to lash at someone, you do that in your privacy. It's something that is true at work. It's something that is true in your real life. If you have to talk with someone, you don't do it in front of everyone. That's super important to me, okay? This is just a basic human decency. When you have to tell to someone, I don't like something you're doing, I would like for it to work. I would like for us to work with that. First off, if you're not doing that publicly, you're not going to be pissing off people and get some other point of view in the conversation that have nothing to do there. You'll also be way more easily able to reach to an acceptation of each other, or like at least the talk is not going to go that wrong that fast, you know? So no matter how many times she told him, since she asked him to stop and he stopped and he slipped up one time, let this one slide, wait later, and then talk about it tranquilly. Like that, no ego is going to be hurt. It's going to be a discussion that will go way further, and you will be able to explain like why it's problematic for you. That he, like, it's easy to say that my late husband was using that nickname and he's the only one that was using that nickname. It makes me feel like fill the blank. I don't like feeling that feeling. It hurts me. Could you stop? And the person in front of you, like, if she loves you, she's just gonna be like, I understand, I will stop. This conversation happened. This is what I understand. If there is a slip up, if everybody's just like, this happened, wait and have another discussion. Just say like, it's a slip up, I would like for it never to happen again, please. It's not gonna bring you anything good. Just rage. And yeah, watch out that you're the asshole down there. Oh yeah. Also, like, probably that the family did not care at all. They probably just turned over to him because he was talking. It was like, Joey, come and sit. Like, you know, info. How does your son feel about it? If your son actually does not care, then it's not up to you to gatekeep the use of this nickname. There's that. Like, for me, it's something that is important. So, like, if the son does not care, if this, like, he's now the, if everything still go fine between you and Tim, he's gonna be the father of your kid. He's gonna be the one teaching him the important thing that will make you a good adult, a good, like, a good husband, a good human, a good everything. So it's not too young. 6 years old, he's able to understand and he's able to be asked the question. Why don't you sit with your child? Why don't you have a talk with him just to understand, like, if it's something problematic? I'm in my 30s and I don't know a Joe or Joseph that doesn't get called Joey by their pals on occasion, even the adults. I get why it might be hard for OP to hear, but if the kid doesn't care, then it shouldn't be a point of contention. But even if it's just important for the mother, okay, it's all good. But like, OP moved on too soon or something, because this is pretty stupid. Honestly, kinda. Do we have another, like... It's the problem, like, honestly, when you have one answer sometime on... It took that long to reach a new thing. Even I think it's an answer. You're the asshole. If your son is okay with it, then no, it's no one else's place to have an issue with it. Honestly, I'll be agreeing with you guys. Again, Dyer and I agree with you. Like, just the family probably didn't care until she lashed. The family probably didn't care, and after that, it was a matter of, do I value my relation with my, let's say, like, daughter or with my niece more than I value respect, you know? Like, it's something that is super problematic. We often are in situations in our life that are, how can we say this? We often end up in front of dilemma, and what's nice in front of those, like, dilemma is that you will get some cognitive dissonance. You will sometimes have two of your value clashing together, and at that moment you will be able to understand, like, which of those values is the most important for you. We got a stupid big raid, Ebda, and then it kept on going up. I don't know, please. Excuse me. Had a huge raid from Just Capon when we started, 50 something viewers, Now it just held up. Like, I'm super appreciative of her just Capon for that. And let's check. 54. You're almost as close as the world record order for Super Mario 64. Woo! Funny, it's nice. One thing you don't understand is people wanting to complicate situation, trying to label someone as an asshole. Most of the time, none of both party could do better. Yeah, exactly. But like, in that situation, clearly, he's not an asshole for that. The only place where there's an asshole to be called is her for the lashing out part, where she could just have had a good discussion saying like, that hurt me. This affected me. Popping off in front of the family was not necessary. Like, it's often that on Am I the Asshole? It's either someone that knows they're not the asshole and want to say that person's an asshole, or the opposite, like someone that is like, this one is kind of sad because the only person that would come here and say she's not the asshole for that would be either someone that is not good at interacting with other people, or someone that is like still grieving a dead relative, thinking and trying to like transpose themselves in that person and knowing they are odd-blooded and would just lash out. So in my point of view, there's not much way. They got married recently. Tim, you're in shit. You're in shit. Okay, so it's even better. Like 2 years ago and got married recently. Joseph was 4 years old. Joseph barely remembers his own father. And that's without accounting for the fact that there was probably a dead time in between the father of Joseph and the meeting with Tim. So Joseph might have absolutely, and that's gonna sound sad, but no memory of its father out of videos and pictures. Knowing that Tim is his father, Jojo thinks a father can be replaced now. It's so harsh. It's so harsh. Need to label someone guilty for those who is just utterly rejected. Yeah, I know. Like, it's part of the fun, just like we're